Okay. Yeah, so, you know, we said the first fleet arrived. That was the first group of ships from Britain, bringing mainly prisoners. Yeah, people from prisons in England. Okay. So this situation is like America. So the mainly English people, they arrive on Australia and they need to make new words. Yeah. So it's like America. What kinds of new words do they need? 10 seconds. Talk to your partner. It's like America. What kinds of new words do they need? 10 seconds. Go. Okay. So, yeah, they need new words to describe the new animals and plants and landscape that they see in Australia, yeah? So, for example, what are these animals? I don't know, about 30 seconds. Talk to your partner. What are these animals? I guess 2 of them are very easy. What about the other ones? Okay. All right. This is like elementary school. Okay. Top left is kangaroo. Okay. Top right is koala. Yeah. Kangaroo, koala. Do they sound like English words? Do they sound like dog, cat, bird, rabbit? No. Where are those words from, do you think? So these words, yeah, they're not English words. They're kind of, these are different sounds from Aboriginal languages. So from the indigenous people of Australia. You know, this is like America, with many words coming from the Native Americans. The same for Australia. There's lots of new plants. Boomerang, another famous Australian word, an Aboriginal weapon. And again, boomerang, coming from the Aboriginal languages. Okay, so some of Australian English's words are from Aboriginal languages. Okay, that's one source. In Australian English, there are many other slang words which have entered Australian English in different ways. So first, let's look at some of these slang words. I don't think you will know them, but let's try. Okay, so on the left, we have very Australian slang words. And on the right, we've got some standard English, the meanings. Maybe just 1 minute, because I don't think you'll get many of these. 1 minute. Talk to the person next to you. Do you know what these slang words mean? Okay, go. Please begin. So, okay. You have words like let me see. Words like cobber. Cobber means friends. I don't say this, but kobe means friend. Kobe is an example of English slang from 200 years ago in London going to Australia. So it's like London slang. And in London, people don't use this anymore. But in Australia, they still use it. So yeah, sometimes it's kind of it's English slang or London slang from 200 years ago. Sometimes, like London English words meaning has changed. So like swag. Swag means if you steal something and put it in a bag, the stolen thing is swag. That's from being from England, that's what I understand. In Australian English, the meaning has changed. Swag means like a travel bag. Yeah. Sometimes Australians, they make words shorter. So barbecue becomes Barbie. And you know, barbecue is very important in Australian culture. So Barbie is a very common word. Australians do this a lot. I lived in Australia when I was your age, just over your age. And so my name's Martin, but Australians never called me Martin. They always call me Marty. I don't ask them to, but they do. They just call me Marty. Yeah, so they often shorten things. Oh, sorry. For example, afternoon becomes arvo. Very, very common. Australians all say this. Ask Kapsik Sensei, you can say Barbie and arvo. Maybe she'll use it. Maybe not that one. We'll leave that one. Maybe just arvo and Barbie for the examples. Okay, some others like Tucker and Sheila, meaning, so Tucker is food, Sheila is woman, and then Hom. Hom is an English person. Has a slightly negative meaning. So when I lived in Australia, everyone called me a pom. Slightly negative, but also when people are joking, they use it. These are like original Australian words. Sheila, Pom, Tucker, yeah, original Australian words. Okay, so in Australian English, we've got maybe 4 types. We've got Aboriginal words, we've got old London English words from 200 years ago. We've got words where the meaning has changed, like swag, and we've just got newly invented Australian words, like like Pom and Sheila. Okay. All right. Okay, I'll talk a little bit about pronunciation. So Australia has a very strong accent. Maybe the typical Australian expression is "G'day, mate," and the accent. So I would say like "good day." Australian is "G'day." And this is the same as London. So as you know, people came from London 200 years ago to Australia. So the accent is often similar to London. Hold on. And another feature of the Australian pronunciation is something called high-rising tone. So Australians, especially young Australians, they have a very different intonation. So if I was reading this, I would say, so this morning I woke up at 6 a.m. because I needed to prepare these slides. And I looked out of my window and I saw some birds stealing my blueberries. My intonation falls. You learned this at junior high school and high school, I think. In Australia, it's like this. So this morning, I woke up at 6 a.m. because I needed to prepare these slides. And I looked out of my window and I saw some birds stealing my blueberries. I can't do it. This is a very, very typical Australian way of speaking. Yeah, called high rising tone. And actually now, more and more people around the world, in California, in the UK even, use this style of speech.